Did something unthinkable just happen to Jungkook of BTS? Why were police cars and ambulances seen rushing toward his home just 10 minutes ago? And why was Taehyung seen in a panic? Stay until the end, leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because what happened tonight may change everything fans thought they knew. It started with a single message, a sudden alert that spread like wildfire through the fandom. Something's happening at Jungkook's house. First, no one believed it. It sounded too absurd, too sudden, too unreal. But within minutes, photos and shaky videos began to circulate online, showing flashing red and blue lights painting the quiet Seoul night. Police cars, ambulances, and the unmistakable hum of chaos filled the air. Something terrible, or at least deeply shocking, had just happened to Jungkook. And right at that very moment, Taehyung was seen rushing toward the scene, his expression tight, his phone pressed against his ear, his steps fast and unsteady. What could have possibly happened to make Taehyung, known for his calm and collected nature, look so alarmed? Why was he there so quickly? And most importantly, what was going on inside Jungkook's house that made even the police and emergency services arrive with sirens blazing? Eyewitnesses claimed it all started just 10 minutes ago, around midnight. Jungkook's neighborhood, usually serene and private, was suddenly broken by the sound of shattering glass and urgent voices. Someone, or something, had broken into Jungkook's residence. At first, neighbors thought it was a misunderstanding, maybe a delivery gone wrong or a fan losing control. But when uniformed officers began to pour into the gated property, the mood shifted instantly from confusion to fear. Then came the ambulance. That was when panic erupted across social media. Why an ambulance? Fans demanded to know. Is Jungkook hurt? Is he okay? What happened? The hashtag #ProtectJungkook trended globally within minutes, while live streams, rumors, and theories began spinning out of control. No one knew for sure what was real and what wasn't. According to an insider close to the situation, Taehyung had been on a call with Jungkook earlier that evening. Sources described the conversation as normal, until suddenly Jungkook's voice cut off mid-sentence. Moments later, his phone disconnected. Taehyung reportedly tried to call back, but there was no answer. That was when he panicked and rushed to Jungkook's residence without hesitation. Imagine the scene. Flashing lights bouncing off glass windows, the hum of anxious voices, and Taehyung standing at the entrance, trying to get past a line of officers. He looked desperate, shaken, his usual confidence replaced with worry. It was clear that this wasn't just a rumor. Something real, something frightening had happened. Inside the fandom, emotions were reaching their breaking point. Armies around the world were refreshing their feeds non-stop, praying, crying, hoping for a statement. Please tell us he's okay. One fan wrote, her words echoed by thousands. Some claimed to have seen medics entering with stretchers. Others said Jungkook was safely escorted out. No one could confirm the truth, and that uncertainty only made the tension worse. But one question kept coming back. Who broke into Jungkook's house? And why? Was it a stalker? A random intruder? Or someone who knew exactly who they were targeting? These were the questions haunting every ARMY heart tonight. For years, Jungkook had spoken about valuing his privacy, about finding peace in his home away from the spotlight. That sanctuary, that small piece of safety, had now been violated. And that violation hit not just him, but millions of fans who saw Jungkook as family. Taehyung, still visibly distressed, was reportedly seen speaking urgently with officers. His voice carried through the night, filled with concern, fear, and disbelief. Witnesses described his expression as heartbroken, his hands trembling as he kept asking if Jungkook was okay. He looked like he was holding back tears, one bystander said. He wasn't just worried, he was terrified. For the fans, this wasn't just news. It was personal. The thought of something happening to Jungkook, the golden magne, the voice that carried their darkest nights, was unbearable. The idea that he might have been in danger, even for a moment, sent a collective chill through the fandom. Armies began holding online vigils, changing their profile pictures, and flooding social media with messages of love and protection. "Stay safe, Jungkook," they wrote. "We're with you." Meanwhile, investigators reportedly combed through the property, marking evidence and speaking to witnesses. Early indications suggested forced entry. A window shattered, a door left ajar. There were signs of a struggle, though nothing has been confirmed. What made the situation even more unnerving was the speed of the response. It was as if someone had known something might happen. Was Jungkook being watched? Was this planned? As dawn crept closer, the flashing lights began to fade, but the questions only grew louder. Where is Jungkook now? Is he safe? Why has there been no official statement yet? The silence from HYB and BTS's representatives only deepened the unease. Fans begged for an update, even a small reassurance. But for hours there was nothing, just silence and speculation. Taehyung was last seen leaving the property with a guarded expression, his face hidden behind a mask. He didn't speak to reporters, but the heaviness in his step said everything. He was shaken. Whatever he saw inside that house was not something he would forget easily. There's something haunting about how fast everything can change. Just 10 minutes, that's all it took for calm to turn to chaos, for laughter to turn into fear. One moment Jungkook might have been relaxing at home, maybe listening to music or chatting with Taehyung. And the next, his world was shattered by the sound of an intruder. As fans continue to wait for official updates, theories continue to swirl. Some believe this was the act of an obsessed fan who crossed a dangerous line. Others think it may be something deeper, a warning, a message, or even an inside job. The lack of answers has turned this into one of the most unsettling nights in BTS history. And yet, amid all the fear, there's one thing that stands out: the power of connection. The way millions of people across continents instantly came together to protect, support, and comfort one person they've never even met in real life. That's what makes ARMY different: their loyalty, their love, their unity when it matters most. As the night fades and the first light of morning touches Seoul, the world waits, holding its breath, refreshing its screens, praying for one thing: that Jungkook is safe. Until then, the questions remain unanswered. What really happened inside that house tonight? What did Taehyung see that left him so shaken? And why did it all unfold in just 10 minutes? If you're reading this now, you're part of that moment, part of the story that's still being written. Share your thoughts below. Tell us what you think really happened. And don't forget to like and subscribe for updates as this shocking story continues to unfold. Because this isn't just news. It's a mystery that's only just beginning. Hours passed, but the city of Seoul did not sleep. The streets surrounding Jungkook's residence remained heavy with tension, as flashing lights slowly dimmed and whispers replaced sirens. The once lively neighborhood now carried a haunting silence, pierced only by the faint hum of police radios and murmured voices of worried fans gathered nearby. Something irreversible had happened, and although no official word had been given, everyone could feel it. Taehyung was reportedly still in contact with authorities, his anxiety visible even behind dark glasses and a mask. Every photo that leaked of him that night showed the same expression: raw fear mixed with disbelief. He wasn't there as a celebrity. He was there as a brother, as someone who had seen Jungkook grow, laugh, struggle, and shine. And now, to see the one person who always brought light to others suddenly surrounded by flashing red and blue, it must have broken something deep inside him. People close to Taehyung said he didn't leave Jungkook's side after the incident. Some sources even claimed he followed the ambulance that left the scene, desperate to make sure Jungkook was okay. "He didn't say much," said one witness. "He just kept repeating, 'Please be okay. Please let him be okay.'" Theories spread faster than facts. Some said Jungkook had confronted the intruder himself, which explained the rush of medical personnel. Others believed he had locked himself in a room until help arrived. A few whispered about a potential inside leak, someone who knew the house layout too well. None of it could be confirmed,